Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another amazing adventures of the wonderful Bruce. And today is Sunday the 25th, and I've had him now for roughly a week. I kind of picked him up on Saturday the week before, had him for like the day, dropped him back off, and I kind of picked him back up again and kind of back and forth. I'm kind of going with I had him on Sunday was my first day with him, and that's kind of the theory I'm going with there. We'll see what happens in the actual exact numbers, doesn't matter so much. But today we went up to Ottumwa again, hang out with my buddy, and there are 4 dogs in that, and it was one of those deals that today was much better. One, I think a lot was the fact I had a lot more confidence in him, a lot more trust in him, and he trusted me, so I felt a lot better about the whole situation. Got him up there. They barked and went crazy a little bit. I walked around the yard, let him go to the bathroom and stuff. Kind of let them bark at him out for a distance. Brought him back in. We was there for a little while. He kind of got sniff everybody. The dogs calmed down for a short period of time. Didn't do too bad. Had him tied to the chair for a while and that. Kind of had him run around a little bit there. Decided eventually, after a little bit of trust time there and got him settled down, to go ahead and take him off leash. Let him kind of hang out there in the day. And really, he did an awesome job. He did so good. I was so proud of him. He would kind of wander off over by the front of the truck. He'd lay down over there. He'd come up, lay down next to me. He would go kind of start to want to play with one of the puppies, or one of their old dogs. I guess they're not puppies, but I keep thinking they're puppies because they're smaller than he is. He'd go want to play with them, and they didn't really want to play with him and stuff, and they kind of had back and forth there, but everything went good. Went back inside after it got too hot after a couple cigars outside. Head in there, watched some TV and stuff, ended up grabbing a bite to eat. Heading back out for another cigar and hanging out there again. And he was definitely at that point, he knew the house was air conditioned and he wanted in that house bad. He was just constantly trying to go back to the door, trying to get in, but I wasn't really feeling 100% leaving him in the house without me there. So he ended up having to stay outside with me. But overall, it worked out really good. Super proud of him. Got in the house. He kind of dealt with the cat, tried to chase the cat a little bit, but everything worked good. Every time I would holler at him to, get him to ignore stuff, he'd really listen really good. He tried to head downstairs a couple times when we were upstairs. I kind of hollered at him to stay up here with me, so I keep an eye on him. He really listened really good there. At one point, we went to head downstairs, and it's funny because my buddy was trying to head downstairs with him. I was on the couch in the living room. He was already on the stairway, and he was calling him down the stairs, and the dog literally is top the stairs, stops, looks at him, and just like, are you kidding me? Looks over at me on the couch, stares at me. I got up and walked over the stairs and said, down, and then he headed down the stairs. So this short of a period of time, he's already learning the fact that I'm the one telling him where he can and can't go. He's doing such an awesome job. He's not wanting to dart outdoors as soon as you open the door and stuff like he used to do. I'm really working on that a lot because I don't want to have to always, if I'm carrying groceries, so I'm moving furniture on, to keep kind of constantly kicking him back or all that kind of junk. I want him to have permission to leave the house, have permission to enter a house, same thing with the car, all that kind of stuff. So my buddy's oldest daughter, she's, I don't know, 15 I think now. I think she's 15. She was up there and she saw him for the first time this week, and she was like in love with him. She was having so much fun with him that. Got a couple of pictures. She's like, couldn't believe the fact that he was as big as she was and all that kind of thing, and ended up going up on her Facebook page, and she was all freaking out about that. So it was definitely a good time. I did a little up trick where he jumped up on her stuff. He actually wouldn't jump on her at all. I actually pulled him up on my shoulders, handed him to her, grabbed a photo of that real quick and stuff. Worked out really well there too. So, but he got along with everybody, got along with the cats, got along with the people. Everything, he did such a great job. The only thing we got to do, we got to roughhouse him in the house up there in the upstairs living room, and I was kind of beating him up, and he's beating me up, and he whopped me in the head with his tail so hard. I mean, it shook me a little bit for a moment, and then we were fighting and wrestling and crap, and he actually pawed me across the face and kind of scuffed up my lip. My lip's a little bit swollen, but that's what you get. I mean, I'm pushing him around, I'm shoving him around and tackling him, all that kind of stuff, and he's hopping around and jumping and acting like a puppy and just having such a great time. And then I had my 7-mile run today, which I thought doing at Ottumwa was just super hot, didn't bother doing it. Decided to put it off till I got back home so I could leave him here at the house, because the fact that I decided today was his day off. He wasn't going to run at all. Yesterday at 4.5 miles, he'd puckered out on me and couldn't keep up, so I brought him home then. So I decided to give him a full day off. I drive him all the way home and stuff. It's like an hour, a little over an hour drive home. Get here, everything's hunky-dory fine, get in the house, and then he's like all wound up. He wants to fight, and he wants to play, and he wants to have a good time. But I now have to leave, and I really don't want him banging the house around and all that kind of junk, making all kinds of noise. So I put him out in the backyard, which he didn't mind so much when I left. I got back an hour and a half later, so I was running an hour and a half, and he was losing his ever-living mind. I realized the fact that he must have felt abandoned or whatever. He was freaking out. He would not leave my side. He was just having a hard time. I got down on the floor with him and basically started petting him and loving him up, and he's sitting on my leg and all kind of stuff, really wanting to feel close to me and that. So we got that all calmed down. It's probably 25 minutes of that. Got him calmed down. Got him having a good time. And right now, he's down there and just zonked out again, completely asleep. his bed's out in the living room, and I haven't brought him here yet, but he wants to be with me. Like literally, he's as long like that. But if I leave this room and go in the kitchen, he follows me there and lays down there. If I stand at the kitchen sink, like I was washing some dishes, if I stand there more than like 3 minutes, he's laid down behind me with his head on my foot, whatever, sleeping again. So he's definitely tuckered out, but he definitely wants to be next to me constantly. So overall, we had a great time. I'm super proud of him. I'm having a really good time with him. We're getting along great. Everything's going good, and he's really building a lot of confidence in me. I'm building a lot of confidence in him that I'm coming back every time. I'm always going to be there for him. So even like today, I was gone for a little while. Like I said, I was gone for an hour and a half. He was freaking out, but now he's fine with me again. Tomorrow, we'll have no problem at all. We'll spend all day together again. I'm going to take him out for a walk. My plan is to do probably 5 miles of walking and then 1 mile of running. I got to get my 1 mile running no matter what. So I want to get that in. I'll get, like I said, about 5 miles of walking in, some new trails, some new timber trails he's never seen before. See how he does. There's going to be lots of squirrels, all that kind of stuff for him to be distracted by, help kind of focusing back to me and make sure he realizes that I'm the one that tells him where he gets to go out there. And then we'll find him somewhere else to take him out and let him actually run free and have himself a good time, chase some animals once I find a dog park, something like that. So definitely, I'm loving the guy. So if you guys got any questions, comments, concern, please leave them below. I'll be happy to answer it if I can. And if you get any opportunity to go out and adopt yourself a dog, do it. There's dogs being put down and slaughtered every day. We don't need that in our country anymore. Love a dog. If you find yourself a dog to adopt and you love that dog and give it love, it'll give you love back and you'll never regret it the rest of your life. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. Talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day.